Peace. This is Coach Kair. You are now rocking with the best, of course. This is a quick video. I'm getting ready to start these coaching in HD videos, like just on the spot, because I just feel there's a lot of information that I want to share at times that I don't necessarily put out immediately. So, what I'm going to do is just chop up a little bit about tonight's topic and or this topic right now. It's not even for tonight because I may make three of these. I'm just going to make them individual and try to make them short and to the point. So this one is about who is your ideal partner. And if you ask, like, where are you getting these subjects from that I'm about to introduce? From the general conversations that I have or the observations that I make during the day and my own personal life experiences, right? So I come from a household of divorce. I come from a household of domestic violence. I come from a childhood of latchkey kid, meaning raised by a single father, a divorced father, two-time divorced father, who worked, had custody of me. I had to let myself in. You know who I am. If you're in the age range of 38 to 48, you know what a latchkey kid is. And I understand now the dynamics of relationships because I have painstakingly done a lot of research in dedicating myself and my life to not having the same results as my mother or father. So I often think about what's the ideal situation and then what's the ideal partner, because the ideal partner is going to help make up the ideal situation. So I just got off the phone with somebody and we were talking, and I asked them, like, what's your idea? They were talking about what they don't like. And I said, what's your ideal situation or what's your ideal relationship? And they didn't know. So I wanted to just come on and give you some tips about who is your ideal partner, why this is an important question, and how to come up with some answers. Why do we need an ideal partner? You need to visualize it first because the ideal starts the process. You want to start things from thought to finish. When you want to write a book, it starts with a thought. You want to invent something, it starts with a thought. You want to cook something, even though it might start with the hunger pains, it goes up to thought, and then it goes to finish. You want to run a race, you want to win. Whatever it is, it's going to start with thought, and then it's going to go to finish. So the visualization, coming up with the ideal, that's spelled with the L, not IDEA, but IDEAL. The ideal is really engaging the imagination and starting to create and form something solid, something that you can wrap yourself around, right? Let it sink into, I don't want to say wrap your mind around, but this ideal can start to sink into your consciousness, not the other way around. But if you don't visualize it, you can't have it because you don't know what it looks like, and you don't start summoning it to you. So visualizing your ideal partner. This includes physical traits. It could be, and now this depends on what sex you are or what your propensity is. If you are bisexual, then hey, this is what you're looking for. If you're heterosexual, then you're looking for this. If you're homosexual, you're looking for this. Even if you go into the, oh, I don't really wear any tags, guess what? You better come up with an ideal situation or an ideal partner, because if you don't, you'll just get anything. See, not answering the question guarantees you that you get to settle. You get to settle for whatever. Who wants to settle for whatever? Not me, probably not you. And if you do, then you need to improve your life. You didn't come down here to settle. You came down here to grow and have rich experiences. Abundance is God's language. It's his first language. So you're not supposed to come down here and suffer and be like, oh, I'm just going to settle for whatever comes through. And then you get a divorce, and then you're not going to be happy. Listen, stop sacrificing your joy. In your ideal person, make sure joy is very high in the criteria. Make sure that the person bringing you joy is very high in the criteria. I would have that above physical looks. Me personally, my ideal person has to have a real strong connection or real strong desire to connect with the creator. That's me. The person, have a strong desire for the ideal person to meditate or be interested in meditating or have an open mind to be meditating. That's me. Now, if you want somebody with a certain figure or to be shaped a certain way, you might want a man. If you're a female that doesn't have, a belly or whatever, then you can say that because that's you. That's what you want. So have some idea though of what the ideal person is. And even if you're in a relationship, still say, this is what I want my ideal person to be. Now, let me give you a danger. Do not put a face on it. Don't put a face on it because then you try to change somebody. You either try to change somebody to look like that face or you try to change the person you're with to look like the face that you're visualizing. Don't put a face on it. Say that they're pretty, they're attractive, they have a sleek nose, they have a broad nose, they're light skin, dark skin, white, green, Brazilian, whatever the ethnicity is, they treat me right, they're adventuresome. Talk about some of their mental qualities, talk about their spiritual qualities if it's important to you. Talk about how much money you want them to make. Because when you identify what your ideal person is, not only do you start to summon it, but you've also triggered a key in your own subconscious of, do I deserve what I'm asking for? Do I have the budget? I want this professional football player. I want somebody that's got all this money who can just save me from living in these projects. Do you deserve it? What have you done yourself? Now, if you just feel that you're entitled, you in trouble. People who think that they're entitled and people just owe them something, and your ideal person just comes in and sweeps you off the feet and you don't have to work. I have a young client, he's 18. He was thinking that he could just get his own apartment and a female move in and they could have sex and then she pay all the bills. I said, you have a terrible case of entitlement. You're going to make somebody unhappy and you're going to be unhappy because you're going to be alone. But that's the follies of youth. The bad part is some people in their late 20s and 30s and 40s still thinking like that. It's rare, but it happens. So don't let that be you. Put some thought into what is or who and what is your ideal person. So you can say, am I ready for this person? What can I do to get ready? So just keep that in mind, visualize it, even talk to that person, write those characteristics down because what you write on paper makes paper. Remember that. And everything is a ritual. It's okay if you just speak on it, but don't short yourself, by saying, I don't deserve it. Don't overdo it and think you're entitled and you don't have to do anything because anything worth having on the planet is worth working for. Remember, success only comes before work in the dictionary. All right. I appreciate y'all tuning in. This is Coach Khayr. This is a coaching in HD session. Look for more of these. Please subscribe to the channel below. If this was helpful, leave a comment below, right? Go check out the website, CoachKhayr.com. Leave me a note, and I appreciate it. I'll talk to y'all on the backside. All right? Peace.